What better way to start off a wellness, health and wellness journey than to set your goals? So once a month, we're going to set goals. Now, before you click off, goal setting is so important. And I know as a nurse, you know how to set goals, right? We set goals for our patients all the time. So think about how you take that time to set goals with your patient. Do you ever take that time to set goals for yourself? Okay, are we ready? So, health and wellness goals. Now, most of the time, we set our goals too high of expectations because we are type A, because we hold ourselves to high expectations, because we have people's lives in our hands. We hold ourselves to high expectations when it comes to doing health and wellness goals, myself included. So we reach for the stars, people, which is great to do. But then when we don't reach that in 15 minutes, we stop. We're done. Like the first day we don't lose 15 pounds, we're like, I'm done. I'm done. Like I did all that walking today and then I ate a salad and I didn't lose a pound. Okay? Who's with me on that? So, super frustrating for whatever health and wellness goals you get. But what we want to incorporate here is consistency. Because again, it doesn't matter if you do yoga for 60 to 90 minutes one time a week or twice a month, you're not going to get the benefits or the transformation from your yoga practice unless your ass is on the mat every single day for 15 minutes or less. I am excited to bring this goal-oriented little tip and trick to you. Are you ready? So, hope you have that pen and paper. And I want you to write down 3 goals, okay? Now, usually I only allow 1, but I'm getting frisky here. We're going for 3. You can do 1, 2, 3, all right? So, on your little self-care plan, not like a nursing care plan, don't freak out, don't freak out. But on your little self-care plan, what you're gonna do, write down 1 to 3 goals of health and wellness. Okay, what do you want to improve when it comes to your health and well-being? Now, for yoga or for nurses, we're holistic, so we think like mind, body, spirit. What kind of things do you want to improve? Okay, is it nutrition? Is it sleep? Is it more exercise? Okay, these are really great things to work on, especially for self-care. All right, is it being more mindful? Is it being more present? Stuff like that, that you want to have goals for your health and well-being. It doesn't always have to be about losing weight, right? So think about other things that you can shed off. Like we always, like when you think about health and wellness, we're always like, yep, 10 pounds, 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. Think about all the other shit that you're carrying that may feel like an extra 10 pounds. The stress, the lack of confidence, stuff like that, that may feel heavier to you and to your spirit and to your chakras and your energy and all that good stuff than your actual weight on the damn scale. Okay? So let's start here. You should be writing your goals down. 1, 2, or 3 health and wellness goals. And I'm going to share mine with you too. So we're in this together. So my first goal is to do yoga in the morning. Now, right now, and of course, our goals have to be achievable, right? Like we can dream, but these goals I want you to be able to accomplish, okay? So we're looking at I'm looking at yoga at least 15 minutes a day, mostly in the morning because that's when I have the most time to do self-care because I'm an evening entrepreneur, right? So, and I'm a daytime nurse practitioner. So the morning is best for me. And then so I look at that goal and I'm like, what action steps? And I have to get super clear with myself. And I usually give myself like 1 to 3 action steps depending on the goal. What action steps do I have to take in order to reach that goal, right? So I have to go to bed by 10 p.m. because I love my sleep. So I want those 7 to 8 hours as best as I can because my ass is getting up at 5:30 in the morning, right? And step number 2, how easy is it to hit snooze? So this watch right here, great, love it. But if you fall asleep and your alarm goes off, it's easy to just like half asleep, just hit the snooze button. And then next thing you know, you're not getting up until you have to get up. Then you're rushing around, you're trying to do all this stuff before you leave, and then your morning is not good, right? You don't start off positive. So Number one for me is to do yoga in the morning. And when I talk about yoga, it's movement, breathwork, or mindset. It's not all three. It doesn't have to be movement all the time. I can wake up and do a 5-minute meditation and 10-minute breathwork, or a 5-minute meditation, a 5-minute stretch, and a 5-minute breathwork. I can mix and match that so I get the whole yoga health, nurse, health and wellness plan, right? Movement, breathwork, and mindfulness. I'm waking up 15 minutes early to get my yoga in the morning. My mat is out, right? I'm not wearing this to bed, although sometimes I like to see how I'm sleeping, but I feel good, so I feel like I'm getting good sleep, so I'm putting this off my wrist and putting my phone away. So my butt actually has to get up and walk over to turn my alarm off. And once you're out of bed, you're out of bed, right? So number two for me, right? So writing down some goals if you have 1 to 3. 2 would be eat something green in every meal, because I suck at this. And I went ahead and bought these really expensive smoothies things, and I haven't been eating them or using them. So I have a green smoothie. So if I don't have a vegetable or something green in my meal, I'm going to have one of those smoothies, okay? Because how many times do you invest money into something, you pay for something, and then it just like sits on the shelf and you don't really go through with it? That's commitment issues, right? Or just lack of motivation. So we want to try to reduce the problem, reduce the barrier to the self-care. So what am I going to do for that? So green smoothie, I know I have those green smoothies. I can make those if I don't have enough vegetables. And then I want to think about what my favorite green vegetable is that I like to do, or I like to eat. So mine is broccoli, because you can eat it hot or you can eat it cold. And I love to try to learn how to, eat more greens and all that kind of stuff. But if we're really trying to get down and dirty and make these goals happen, we can play, we can fluff out later, but until we reach those goals, let's keep it super simple and direct, right? Same thing with our yoga. Super simple, direct, and to the point, efficient and easy. We don't need all that fluff stuff until we start to get our effective yoga practice down that's super consistent. Okay, number 3, and I know that some of you have this out there because I've asked this question before and I have gotten these responses, so I know this is one. Water intake. We as nurses know that hydration is super important. Of course, unless you're heart failure, then you should only be drinking about 64 ounces per day. But other than that, you should be taking your weight, whatever it is right now, divide that in half, and that's how many ounces of water technically you should take in a day, okay? So get a nice water bottle, whatever your ounces are, and get as big of a water bottle as you can safely carry. I've seen some huge ass water bottles out there, but get one that maybe you only have to fill up once or twice during your shift. So it has to be super easy for you to get to and for you to drink. Also with water, a lot of people think, I don't like the taste of water. Totally fine. Experiment with some fruit. Put some lemon in there, some strawberries in there, okay? But get your hydration down. So that's one of my things. So I'm going to so these are my action steps. So you take a goal and you make 1, 2, or 3 action steps after your goal to make sure that those steps lead you to achieving your goal. So for my 72 ounces of water per day, you can do the math and know how much I weigh. I'm going to do a glass of water in the morning, and I like to do warm water with lemon. That's an Ayurvedic approach to helping your digestion rev up in the morning. So I do a glass of hot water with lemon, and then I have a 32-ounce water bottle. So I have to drink about 2.5 of those a day. All right. So those are my 3 goals: yoga in the morning for at least 15 minutes, something green with every meal, and 72 ounces of water per day. So I want to hear your goals because I know I'm not alone. All right. So make your goals, make 3 steps or actions that you're going to take to achieve those goals. And I want to hear about them because I want to hold you accountable, and I want to cheer you on here. We want to support each other. We want to start a revolution of nurse wellness because it's time that we take care of ourselves. We've been through a shit ton this year, and I want you to start putting your wellness first.